Jump scare.
Okay, as you can see by the title, we are talking about this long-awaited video on how I was able to move into an apartment with basically little to no money.
You a broke ass bitch.
Fast, because it did happen fast. So, before I start, I want to shout out my friend Amir, because Amir made this video a couple days ago. The link to her video will be in the description, because both of our experiences are different, so she gonna be able to give it to you. You can get both experiences. If you trying to move, you can get tips from her and you can get tips from me too. This is kind of like a story time, but also like a step-by-step of how I was able to move so fast with a little bit of money because of my spending problem. So yeah, so I have a big spending problem that I inherited from my mother. My mama like to spend money like crazy, and that's me too. Any type of money I get, I be spending it. And it don't matter. it don't matter, because I can spend money as much as I want. So it's literally my money, hello. But I knew I was gonna move out ahead of time, but I really wasn't caring about it until they basically tried to tell me that because I didn't plan on going to college that I should move out and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I was already planning on it. At this time, I think it was either August or this was September after my birthday. This might have been August though. I think this was August before I had turned 18. Yeah, this was before I turned 18. So I was told that I should move out. So then that's when I officially set my move-in day. I wanted my move-in to be early October, before October 22nd. That's when I wanted my move-out day to be. So this is a late August. In late August, I'm not gonna lie, I think I had like $400 in my bank account. Like $400. Late August, my birthday is on September 5th, so my birthday was coming up. And then like out of nowhere, I planned a birthday. I already had a trip to New York planned late that month because I was going to go see Nicki for Rolling Loud. So the ticket to Rolling Loud was $500. The plane ticket was $200. That was already paid for. The Airbnb was like $400, I think, and I got it from and my cousin paid half. My cousin came on the trip with me. So let's pull out the handy dandy calculator. So we had $400 for the Rolling Loud ticket. Then that's gonna be plus $200 for the plane ticket, plus like $200 for my half of the Airbnb. So that's $800 that was spent in August, which was leaving me with $400. So all in all, I think I started off with $1,200 basically. Then the $400 leads into my birthday party, because I decided to have a birthday party last minute. So 2 weeks before my birthday, I decided to have a birthday party last minute. So the Airbnb for my birthday party was probably like $200. I think, because I only got the Airbnb for one night. Yeah. So I had a quick party, so that left me with $200. Then I worked. I got paid, I believe I got paid the day after my birthday. So then that was about, I think that paycheck was probably like $500. Also late August, I was out of commission because my goddad gave me COVID. So I didn't even work the last couple weeks before my birthday. So the paycheck that I had used my PTO, so I had about $400 basically. So we gonna do 400 plus 200 at 600. And yeah, so with the $600, that was after that. Then I didn't get paid again until after that. And after that, it was $400. So basically, I had $1,000 in my bank account. At the time, I was taking Ubers. Every 2 weeks, it was about $150 on Ubers. So we gonna do 150, 1,000 minus 150. And then we gonna do minus 150 again, because it was about 2 weeks. So that was like $700. So with $700, this is when I finally went with Amir. I finally went and I started doing apartment shopping. So then after I come back with Rolling Loud, after I came back, oh yeah, let's add that. So when I came back from Rolling Loud, I had about $100 left in my bank account. I'm not even lying. So after I came back from Rolling Loud with that $100, I immediately got a second job. So after I got my second job, and I was working both jobs, every day I was working this job and then working that job right after. So I was like almost about 4 to 5 days a week. I was working 2 jobs in one day. So yeah, so that added a lot of everything back up. So right before I had went to view my apartment, when I had viewed my apartment, I had $1,400 in my bank account. I had $1,450 in my bank account right before I had viewed my apartment. So I viewed the first apartment that I had went to, and I had went with it. See, now this is the way that they try to scam you. With those, before you send in that reservation fee, like me, do the viewing first. Do not send it. It don't matter how many people are seeking after live in this building. It don't matter how many requests they say that they got. Let me put them keys down. It don't matter how many people seeking to see the building. It don't matter how many people are saying that they about to buy it. It don't matter how many people they say they already put down their fee. Until you view the apartment, do not put down that reservation fee. That's 1. 2, if you are unsure about the apartment, do not put down that reservation fee. Do not do it. Literally don't do it. So yeah, so actually I made an error. Before then I had $1,749.32 in my bank account before I went to view this apartment. So I went to view this apartment, and the apartment rent was $1,090. It was a studio apartment. I was gonna get a studio simply because it was just me. So I viewed the apartment. The studio was nice. It was nice, but it wasn't really like, no, it wasn't an apartment that you should be moving in. That's like, no, I wouldn't recommend to move in that apartment, even if you do just want to move it by yourself. So I had put down my reservation fee. What I was told at the meeting before the viewing was that once I put down my reservation fee, if later on in the process I decided I do not want to move in that apartment, then they will refund my reservation fee, which was $250.
Bitch, nobody said that.
So now I have $1,400 in some change. I have $1,400 in my bank account. So after that, after I viewed the apartment and all that, I put the reservation fee down. I still search around, and I still look, and I still do all of this stuff. After then, the cost sheet that the man has sent me for the apartment said that all I would needed to have saved up was $2,100. I could get that. I was not impressed. I could definitely get $2,100. How I was gonna get it? Hey, I don't know, but I was gonna get it, and I was determined. So I'm getting this money together, and I think at this time I had like $1,600 in my bank account. I had only got like a couple more dollars, and he sent a cost sheet back, and the cost sheet says I needed to have $2,700 by the time to move in. Crazy. Mind you, this was like, the move-in date was like a week away. So I was like, yeah, there's no possible way I'm gonna get this money, and I shouldn't even be doing this. So mind you, the apartment, do not move into an apartment if all of the utilities you have to pay for, they should be covering at least 2 utilities. If you have to pay for every utility, do not move in that apartment. Don't do it. It's literally a waste of time. Do not do that, because you could just have a house if that's the case, and it would be cheaper. So yeah, so I had to pay all the utilities, and then you wanted me to pay $2,700 by the move-in date. That's with the security deposit. If you are 18 and you planning to move out and you have no credit, the security deposit is going to be the same amount as your rent. So for your move-in, if your move-in is $1,000, then the security deposit is going to be $1,000. So then you would have to pay the $1,000. You get your security deposit back on the day that your lease is up. So yeah, the security deposit is if you have no credit, the security deposit is going to be the same amount as your rent. So you would have to pay double that to move in. So with so I did not I decided not to move to that apartment, and I told him that I asked to get my reservation fee back. And then I was told I couldn't get my reservation fee back because it was too late in the process. I asked, how was it too late in the process? You said that I could get my reservation fee back if I decided not to move with y'all. And the man said that no, the only way I could get my reservation fee back is if my credit rejected me being moved in. Even though that's not what I was told.
Negative.
But I left it alone. Now, here is where you actually come in at with yourself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, God really has been on my side, because the miracles that have happened for me to live on my own is literally crazy. So every night I was going to sleep meditating and listening to monetary frequencies. Frequencies really do help you with life. They help you relax. If you don't know how to meditate, then you do not know how to manifest. It's really just that. It's just that simple. So you need to know how to meditate for your manifestations to actually manifest. So I was going to sleep and I was meditating, listening to monetary frequencies every single night. With that happening, it was red. I'm literally not lying. I'm not trying to seem like mystical or mysterious or nothing, but it was extra money coming on my checks from what I had calculated. It was extra, it was refunds for stuff that was just popping up on my card that I was not knowing about. I was getting that money.
You just made that up. No,
Also, so then I had viewed another apartment, which is the apartment that I'm in now. And shout out to Yvonne, my leasing consultant, best leasing consultant ever. She helped me so much. So, and everything was so fast. So this was a week. I was not moving in on the 22nd anymore. So I think I went to view this apartment on the 20th, I think it was. Yvonne said in a couple days, it would be easy for me to get approved and all of that. So I got approved with my 2 jobs. And then once I got approved, the cost sheet came back. I had to pay $2020 to move in. With the $2020 to move in, so with the $1,600 in my bank account, I needed $420 more to move in. So after I realized that and I got all of that calculated up, also, okay, so I had to do that. Before I had to do that, I had to get renter's insurance. The renter's insurance, I would say do Geico. Renter's insurance, if your apartment don't require it, get it anyway. Renter's insurance is what you need when, like, if a fire happen or stuff, if the people above your house fall in, something like that happen, then the stuff that break can be covered by your renter's insurance. So my renter's insurance, I paid $17 a month for my renter's insurance using Geico. So I would recommend to use Geico for the renter's insurance. And yeah, so I paid $17 for the renter's insurance. Then I had to make sure that everything was moving right. So then the U-Haul was about $40. This all got paid after, but this is about how the money came in. So when you moving in and you need some extra money, have some good friends, have some good family members, because my friends and my family, they came through with that money, and literally so it's really it's about calculating, and it's about the time that you spend. So yeah, so the renter's insurance was bought. Then I had got all of the money from my goddad and stuff. The renter's insurance, $17 a month. Then I had to get the U-Haul to move my stuff. The U-Haul was about $40. And we had 20 miles on the car. They charge you like a $20 deposit, and then it's like a couple cent or something per mile. So we got 20 miles, so then that was the extra $20. So the U-Haul was like $40. And then I moved in on October 31st. See, now my original move-in date, like I said before, was the 22nd, but I ended up moving the 31st due to the processes being delayed. Now, so, and then it was a greater deal because I got a 1-bedroom apartment for a cheaper price than the studio that I was gonna be paying at that other apartment. With your apartment, make sure you always ask, is there any bonuses when you moving in, because they won't tell you that if you don't mention it. So just make sure that you ask that just in case, because you might find yourself in a deal or something. And you never want to miss out on no deal. Make sure, ask them, is there any bonuses, any specials, stuff like that. So when I moved out, also when you're moving out, the money has to be in a money order. It's $1.25 each money order. I went to CVS to get my money order, so I paid like $2.25 instead of just regularly $20. So you have to have that extra money to make sure that you can get the money orders. So I paid like $2.25 for the money orders, and yeah, after I paid that, that's when I had it. Then I had paid for the U-Haul. So I got the money in a short amount of time, and then I was successfully able to move in. So then you have to make sure that all of your stuff is transferred. You gotta when you moving in, it's 2023 now. So you can't move. You have to add all this stuff up. You cannot move in without Wi-Fi. That's also something that I forgot to mention before I even moved into this apartment. Once I got the address confirmed, I already had the Wi-Fi on its way to be here after I moved in. So I had Wi-Fi in my apartment the day before I moved in. My Wi-Fi bill is $80. I got the highest speed. You don't have to get the highest speed. I got the highest speed because I be playing the game. So when you playing the game, you need the highest speed of Wi-Fi. So yeah. So that was about $80. It was $80 for the Wi-Fi, and then it was $17 for the renter's insurance, $20 for the apartment. Then I had to switch the electric bill in my name. That was free. You do not get charged for the electric bill until the next month after you move in. So that's something that you should not have to worry about. That's basically how I was able to move out in a short amount of time with basically little to no money. And it's really just that simple. Nice little short but informational video for y'all. Make sure y'all follow my socials. My Instagram is in the description, so make sure that y'all follow that and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably make a couple more videos detailing the steps of things that you should be focused on when you trying to move out with little to no money. I think I covered everything in this video, but if I don't, then I'll do like a more in-depth video on how to do it.
Okay, I made a motherfucking statement. If you don't like my statement, bitch, unfriend me, and don't go telling your fat, sloppy, nasty body ass friend what the fuck I said.